Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Owens. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The inside handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of whip.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They came out hot on this drive, 1 play and already near midfield. Looking for space, it's Turner. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the set. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Owens. That's caught. It's Williams.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bears! How efficient have they been? Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly complete. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Kearney on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lewis. Bust through behind his pad. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he strides his way. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. Creates a little space. And you can see the offense just feel. They've got it down to the 21. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Bussey. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes a man miss. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Baylor's offense takes the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a put one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. first of the half. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Timely decisions, effective. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got a man. It's Porter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Continues to fight for yards. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Gets it out fast. Couldn't ask for much more there. To the 42.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season. But
breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Owens. Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. 10, touchdown, Baylor! He got... So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Owens. With the catch, it's Porter. Made a defender miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. They just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get up. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They want that clock to run. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. The sure hands, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bears have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Makes the catch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just plowing ahead. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. You start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Watson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice